about 7:30. I just got back from the dog walk. I've been busy today packaging up all of the Cartref Yarn orders. I've got 2 enormous bagfuls and a couple of boxes as well. So thank you very much to everybody that ordered some yarn. There is plenty left in the shop if anyone was after some. So yeah, I've mostly been packing today, and Dave and I ordered some birthday presents for Max because it's his birthday next week. I rang my mum for a lovely chat, and that's kind of about it. The packing really did take most of the day. I didn't get out with Jim until just gone about 6:30. The thing I wanted to do today was make myself some rhubarb gin. I'm not a big drinker, but when I do have a drink, it's either red wine or gin and tonic. And a couple of years ago, when Dave first planted the rhubarb crowns in the garden, I ended up with more rhubarb than I knew what I could do with. So out of sheer desperation, I started looking at recipes online, and I came across a really easy, quick recipe for rhubarb and ginger gin, and so I thought I'd make some. It's really not complicated at all. There isn't really a recipe that I follow, but I'll show you what I'm going to use anyway. Here is what I need. I've got rhubarb. You need to have about 1 kilo for this recipe, but you can always just work out the proportions. I like ginger in mine, so a couple of lumps of ginger. You don't have to peel it. 400 grams of caster sugar, some very standard supermarket own brand gin, and 2 Kilner jars to store it in. Once you've made the gin up, you need to store it in something and leave it for a couple of weeks, and every now and then you go and turn it round a bit, flip it upside down to mix it. So you do need to have some sort of container that is watertight. I cut up all that rhubarb. I thought I was filming while I was doing it, but I forgot to press go. So that's what 1 kilogram of rhubarb looks like.
It is.
Everyone's a critic. Okay, Kilner jars. Oh, I need to measure out my sugar. So the recipe I kind of use as my guideline says 400 grams of sugar, and my scales just died. Well, this is going really well. That's why I also have a dry measure. Does anybody still use these? I love a dry measure. Okay, so sounds in the background will be my offspring getting their dinner. Okay, 200 grams in that one. 200 grams in that one. This also does millimetres, so I'm going to go
It's just going to be massive.
400 ml of gin.
2 shots.
Honestly, can't they see I'm trying to produce something important here? What are you trying to produce? Well, rhubarb and ginger gin without constant commentary from the rest of my family. It's clearly not going to work. There's not much point leaving that much gin in the bottle, is there? Especially as I haven't actually got any tonic in the house.
What are you making here?
Rhubarb and ginger gin.
Okay. Drop it out. Yeah, go on.
Right, ginger lumps. In they go. And then basically, it's as much rhubarb as you can fit in your jar. I probably need bigger jars, but I clearly don't have a future as a BBC food presenter, so it's whatever I can fit in my jar. Anything left over, I will stew up and put in my morning porridge. Probably get a bit more got most of it in. So there's that much left for breakfast. And that's it. After that, all you have to do is shut the tops of your jars and then give it a shake. Mix everything up a bit. Same with this one. And according to the recipe, about 2-ish weeks and it will be ready. But you can leave it a bit longer if you like. And obviously some parts of the rhubarb are reddish, so you will end up with a slightly pink gin, which looks pretty as well. So there we go. I hope none of you caught the swearing in the background. It's been a long day and Dave appears to be losing a fight with a tray full of fajitas. There's my youngest spawn. Okay, so go forth and make gin and I will see you tomorrow. Bye! I forgot to say, obviously the liquid is not all going to fit back into the same bottle as you started with for your gin because you've put extra stuff in it. So you can keep your original bottle, partially fill it and put the rest of the liquid in something else. I have got a couple of fancy bottles. Dave bought some fancy raspberry fizzy pop for the kids ages ago and they've got those nice proper sealable lids. So I kept a few of those and I will be storing mine in that because then you can wash and reuse them. Now I really am going. Bye!